Hi, welcome to Spanish 101, and today we're going to be talking about present progressive tense in Spanish. So at the end of the video, hopefully we are able to understand what present progressive is and how it's used in Spanish. And I'm also going to break it down so we can know the components that make present progressive in Spanish. So let's start with what's present progressive. So present progressive, it's a form in speech and writing that expresses continuing or developing action. So in Spanish, for example, when we say something like, yo estoy comiendo un taco ahora, we're talking about something that is happening right now. That's the present progressive tense. The equivalent of that is, I'm eating a taco right now. So, for example, that's, in English, we have the ing ending that we call the gerund. The gerund, it's a form of the verb that requires a different ending to be able to express the present progressive form. And another component is the verb to be. In this case, I am eating a taco right now. So the same way that English needs the verb to be plus the gerund to make it work, Spanish is also going to use those two components. In this case, we're going to use the verb estar and the gerund of the verb. And we know that this is the gerund because it has a different ending from the regular verb. In this case, we have the verb comer, but it's conjugated to in the gerund, or we have the gerund of the verb here because that's what we need in order to express the present progressive. Let's talk a little bit about the gerund or present participle. In this case, you have to be able to identify each verb and know what ending they're going to receive. For example, a verb that ends with AR, it's going to have an ending ando, and a verb that ends with ER or IR, it's going to have an ending yendo. So that's very important for you to know and to remember. So for example, if we have the verb hablar, we know that it's an AR verb, so then we're going to drop those two last letters, AR, and we're going to add the ando. Hablando. So hablando, it's the gerund, and hablar is the infinitive. So that's how we create the present participle or the gerund. Another example could be the verb vivir, which is to live. So it's an IR verb, so then we're going to add this ending. So again, we drop the ending IR and we add the gerund ending, viviendo. So as we can see, those two main components are going to be important in creating present progressive. The verb estar plus the gerund. And in the following videos, we're going to go deeper and understanding better how to create it and how it works. Because the present progressive in English doesn't have the same functions that it does in Spanish, so we're going to compare them, and then we're going to look into more detail the grammar construction of present progressive. So I hope this was a good introduction to present progressive, and thank you for watching.